I started back at Calvary Christian Center in 2011.
A friend invited me on the very first Sunday in March. We had not been going to church post-COVID, and so we had really fallen away from attending any church.
It was the second week of the launch that we started going, and we've been ever since. And so we just knew that that was home for us pretty soon after we started going.
I love the people. My wife and I have, Kimberly, my wife, I think we've made lifelong connections with the folks that have started with us at Glad Tidings North, and they'll be friends for the rest of our lives.
The people. The very first Sunday I walked in, just got a hug from someone I didn't know that was so powerful, and just everyone in general was just so welcoming and so loving, and it was very sincere, like a very warm, sincere feeling. It was wonderful.
I really enjoy the connection within the church, you know, from Pastor Ty to the worship band and to all the help volunteer. It's just a really unique connection within the church.
Pretty much like a tight-knit family. Always, you know, being together.
Helping one another,
Yeah.
serving each other.
I truly feel and see Jesus through the people that attend there. It's the genuineness of people being there, wanting to help, wanting to just get to know you.
There's a sense of familiarity for me. It was just like, oh, you know, just like a sense of home. And no doubt that God wants us there. There's no question for me.
I've never felt like I truly belonged, or this was home, and this is home.
Small group. That's really been an opener for us. Having that close-knit family, even though like our whole congregation is our family, but it's more of a one-on-one basis through a small group, and it's opened us up.
Actually, small groups. My wife and I are involved in one of the small groups with the new Glad Tidings North. It's been fantastic, the small groups, and it's just, I'm excited about those as well.
It's the leaders. Jen has really opened me up accountability wise, making sure, you know, I'm on the right track. She does that. Even with the hard questions, she does that. I love her for it, but yes.
We had been going for a little bit, but I was like, we need to talk to Pastor Ty and Sandra. So I was like, all right, I got a list of questions, and I was a little nervous, and he's like, go for it, I'm ready. So I was pretty straightforward because it's just really important, you know, and as our kids are getting older, I'm like, I need to know that we're in a church that is led by God's holy word, and that everyone's passionate about it.
The men's prayer, there was probably 4 of us that every Monday morning had prayer. Our prayer was that that building would be used and be revitalized and be a stronghold for God's work. And that's one of my prayers. I feel God has answered one of my prayers, or one of our prayers. So my faith is just magnified, I feel, in the last year, last couple years, because God answers prayers. I'm just so excited about the things that are coming.
The prayer emphasis is probably what I love most, and having the 5 minutes of prayer during service, and men's prayer meeting on Monday mornings, and the impact that's had on my life has been really good.
I love so much that the children are involved, but I love that the children, my children, the other children can witness, you believers coming together and praying, and not even necessarily being quiet, in their prayers either, but that it's in different forms. And I truly want that for my children. I want it to be real, and I was like, this is awesome, I love this for our kids.
It's been huge as I look back just in this past year. Volunteering, ushering, volunteering for special events. And that's just been such a great way to get to know everybody, is through volunteering, because you work with different people, and that's been really great. And then the women's group, the women's study has been huge. We're on our second study, but just to be able to bond with other women and get to know them, and plus grow in the Lord as we're doing it, has been awesome.
The worship has been awesome, and the constant entering in of the Spirit in worship has just been phenomenal. And so we're expecting that every week as we come in, and that expectation is fulfilled through the Spirit in worship. And we have just highly enjoyed that, and with our children being a part of that worship, and how they're raising their hands and worshiping God. We're doing that as a family and as a church. That's something that I think we've grown in.
The accountability for
Ourselves. Our church family. David Force.
like with the rough times, we can always count on them.
Doing mega sports camp, last year, and someone who struggled with public speaking before, that was okay. That was a big moment of growing for me. And so while it was scary, I'm so glad that I did it. To be able to be a part of mega sports camp and to develop deeper relationships with the children who give me hugs, and it was just really cool. So that was a growth spurt for me, and I look forward to growing more. It's not stopping here. I still have a lot more growth to do until the day I die. So
We've seen just tremendous growth there, and I just think it's just fantastic where we're headed with the Glad Tidings network. I think we'll continue to grow. I mean, you see it every Sunday. We continue to reach people. We have new people coming in every Sunday. I would love to see our kids programs continue to flourish, because that's really the foundation. I really want to see our kids programs and youth programs grow tremendously in the next year. That's what I'd love to see.